This hangout is going live. Holy hand grenade. Oh, and I'm getting beeps in my ear.
More beeping.
What are you seeing? It's my damn internet. It keeps freezing up. Can you just post on that message that everybody's talking on that my internet is funky, wonky, and I'm trying to figure it out? Because I'm getting endless messages. Oh my God. So it is telling me that I am live.
Okay, so then, but the rest of us maybe can't get on until,
Yeah, that might be it.
want to send me the link?
There's nothing showing up.
No, but it's, like, do you want to send me the link to be able to post?
The only link, I don't know what link there is. They didn't send me another link.
He said, I was having that trouble earlier. I can hear you loud and clear and can see you.
Okay. Okay. My internet keeps, part of the issue is my internet keeps freezing up. So, sorry guys, those of you that can hear me, my internet keeps freezing up and I hear 7 million beeps coming in from Facebook, but I can't even look at that at the moment. And I am trying to figure out, Nancy, how to get you another link, and I do not have another link. Well, hi guys. So I'm glad you can see and hear me. This is the night that my internet decides to go wonky and it keeps shutting down and it keeps freezing up. So I don't know what the deal is with that. Let me just, Nance, I just sent you another link. See if that one opens you up. I'm going to actually put another link if anybody's on here. I don't know if you'd have to open up another window. Tim, Nancy, see if that one that I just put in the group chat opens you up to come in another way. Technologically challenged, it just doesn't get any better for me. It's so bad. Oh my gosh, I had this all figured out earlier until there you go. So that link works. Yay, I finally figured that out. Oh my gosh.
There we go.
And you are chopping up. Tim Frey, if you're there, see the blue link that I just posted in the group chat? If you click on that one should bring you in. Norma, I know you're there, and I know that you've just started the product, but you go ahead and try clicking that blue link too and come on in. We're all Shabbatzed here.
Tara's having trouble, so I just texted her and told her to try again.
Hey guys, I have to shut down my Facebook because there's just too much beeping going on in the background, so I won't even be able to talk. I won't be able to hear myself think. So I'm sending out this link to Nick, and then I'm going to shut my Facebook down. So,
oh, good.
Hey, Margaret's here. Hi, Margaret. Margaret, I'm very technologically challenged, and I go on record for that. And Nance is right there with me, so I don't feel bad about that. All right, I've got all my other browsers shut. Thank goodness. I sent Nick that link. No, can you guys see? I don't know if they can see the chat or not.
I can see the chat.
There's Nick. Hi, Nick.
Hey, guys.
Hi. Well, listen, Nick, things haven't changed. I'm still technologically challenged. And tonight my internet decides to be wonky because we have a huge storm here and it keeps freezing up. So I think we have people watching. They're Facebook messaging. I just had to shut my Facebook down. Right now I've got you and Nance here, and hopefully Tim will be able to see the other link too. This just tells me, Nick, that I have to do more trial runs.
That's not a bad idea to do that like 5-10 minutes before it starts.
Right. Well, let me tell you, I was on here 30 minutes before it started, and it was still wonky. But that's okay. I got some messages coming in. Hang on. All right. Sharon can't see the chat bar. Can you see the chat bar, Nance?
I can see the chat bar.
Nick, are you on your phone?
On my phone, so there is no chat bar.
Okay, let's see. And there's Tim. Well, that's just interesting because I'm seeing the chat box fine. I don't know, Nick, is it because everyone's supposed to be able to see the chat box, even if you're not going to be a speaker, correct?
Should be.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, because I always remember being able to chat. Let's see what this does.
I'm just checking with a couple other people to see if they can see it.
Okay. And we'll roll in a second, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know why the chat's not showing up. But Nance, while you're messaging, it's 8:05. People are trying to get on, not trying to get on. Some are seeing, some are hearing, some are not. We'll keep working on this. But, for those of you that are here and that are viewing, the whole point of us switching kind of from the hangouts that we had been doing, where everybody was able to get on, the limit was you could only have 10. So what was happening is we're getting bigger and bigger, and a lot more people are trying to get on, and it's not happening. They couldn't even get on to hear what we were saying. So I just had to go to the other type Okay. Nancy, can you please message Sharon? I cannot answer her text. She's texting me like crazy.
I've just been messaging into the whole group chat, and I gave them a new link to try.
Okay.
So my best advice would be
start all over. Well, she's telling me she
can't.
says she sees something that says showcase with a YouTube video. I have no YouTube videos up.
Okay.
Well, you know, and at this point, we can send her. You can send her the same link that you and Tim just came in if you want.
The way I was able to get in this time, normally when I click on your link, Debbie,
right,
it sends me to the Google Play Store. I opened Google Hangouts on my phone.
Right.
Then I clicked on the link. I immediately went to the calls, to the Hangout. So
okay, so going in through your Google.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I know you were always coming in a really strange way, and other people were able to get in, you know, the regular way. So I don't know. I certainly think as integrated as these systems are, I still think it's a little different when you're on your phone, whether you're on your iPad, whether you're on a laptop. I think there's a few, you know, minor differences. So I'm not sure what the deal is, but we're here, and we'll get started, and we'll have to just keep trying to figure it out. Yeah, Nan?
Debbie, can you see how many people have joined the chat?
Well, yeah, I have the 4 of us, and then there's only 3 people linking in that are showing that they're here.
And who is that? We got Margaret.
I don't have names. I can't see anybody in the group chat except for those of us that join on this call. So I'll tell you what. Do you know the blue link that you came in on the blue link, right, Nance?
Yeah.
Try cutting and pasting that in the Facebook message where I had everybody. Let's just see what happens.
Hey, Debbie. Hey, Nancy.
Hi, Tim. You have help for us? We're so bad. We are so bad.
This is new to me, too.
Okay, good. Well, at least I don't feel bad. Well, I'm going to let Nancy
It's
try
interesting,
that.
though, but it's new.
Yep. Well, and like I say,
the other one.
The other link did what?
The other one looks nice and clear, and yeah, the other link looks like if you go on it, looks nice and clear, and you can hear everything you're saying.
The other link.
It's yeah. It worked perfectly. It's just that there's what you did was right. There's 2 links, one for your guest,
right,
which is the second one, and one for just everybody.
Right.
That's it, right?
Okay.
So it's a matter of just sending out the guest one to us beforehand, and then the other one.
Well, what happens is
because I went on the other one.
You don't get the guest link. You don't get the guest link until the actual broadcast starts. That's the problem. Once I click live. Then I get the link and I can give it to you guys, but that's all right. I just was trying to figure out why no one can see the group chat. But just so you guys know that are there, your pictures won't show up in this new platform because we had reached capacity in the other Google Hangout platform, which was 10 pictures. And so nobody else could even get in to even listen or watch. It was only maxed at 10. That was all you could do. So I had to switch over to this different one, which I send out a special link for people to talk, and then everybody else is supposed to be able to hear it, see it, and the only thing we appear to be missing for them right now is the group chat, which isn't the end of the world. We'll figure that out on another time. So it's already 10 minutes in, so what we'll do is oh, Tara's on now, so let's see. Okay. All right, so what's happening now is the guest link is working for people. And so apparently what I'm thinking is, however I've got the settings, only people that can get in through that guest link can see the chat and can come on board. So thank you guys for bearing with me, or I guess you had no choice because I'm just crazy and very ineffective at this. But I'm still glad to be here, and I'm still glad to be getting better. And I was talking to Nancy today, and with this new platform, generally we're going to just be able to have a few people chat. And and talk. And what we really want to kind of direct it towards tonight is the journey that we're on. And the journey that we're on individually with the lifestyle, the keto lifestyle, with or without the product. However you want to do that. Hey, can everybody just mute now? You're going to have to mute. Because different platforms, so now it's zipping in my ears. Sharon, can you mute, baby? All right, Mike, can you mute, babe?
I think so. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out here.
Well, I can probably mute you. I can mute you.
Oh, I got it. Hang on.
Okay. Just for some reason, guys, again, to repeat, Sharon, as you were just coming on, I had to use a different hangout platform because we had too many people trying to get on, and they couldn't even get on after the 10 people capacity limit. So the way it's actually going to work is the link that I send out to you guys is the link to the hangout to watch and listen. Then when I start the hangout, I get another link, and I send that out individually to the people that we're going to have chat that night, because we can't have everybody chatting. And so when you get that special link after I start it, then you can come on camera, then you're going to have the ability to talk, and you'll see the group chat. I don't know why everyone can't see the group chat, because I thought that was a feature for everyone, but I'll try to figure that out at another point. So,
hey, Deb,
yep.
That last link that Nancy posted worked good, because I couldn't see anything until I used that last link that she posted.
Right, and but what that is that's the speaker link.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not sure about that, but well, we've got each other here. So as I was saying, Nancy and I were talking today, and you know what we kind of wanted to talk about tonight was, of course, we always want to talk about how everybody's week was, and you know, see how things are going in general, but also we just want to talk about the journey in general and how each of us are individually taking the steps on our journey. And as Nancy, you know, talked about with me today, it's like, how do you eat an elephant, right? One bite at a time. And so each of us is at a different phase in our process, or as my Canadian friends say, process. So we're in a different phase with that. Some are just starting. Some we've been doing it for a while. Some people want to jump in like maniacs, like Nancy and I, and absolutely get rid of carbs, get rid of sugar, get rid of all those types of things. Other people are going to do it more gradually. So what we just thought is let's talk about where we're at, the steps we're taking, and how it's working. And I'm going to start with Nance because it was her great input. And you go, baby, and I'm going to mute myself.
Sorry, I had to mute there earlier myself because the dog was barking, but it's all good now. Must have been a skunk or something out front. Yeah, I guess basically what I wanted to mention, or what I wanted to talk about quickly, was that, you know, life is funny, you know. It's a step-by-step process, and I think when we look at anything in life as big, as giant, as enormous, instead of looking at it like and breaking it down into the little itty-bitty steps, that's where we can get ourselves frustrated very, very quickly. And I mean, I'm the first one to admit, I mean, I didn't get to this point overnight. I got to this point over several years of, you know, eating what I wanted to eat, you know, not exercising, liking to lie in bed and watch movies all day Saturday as opposed to being out and active. So I can't expect that in 5.5 minutes that I'm going to be able to, it's all gone. It's unrealistic to think like that. But conversely, I think if you can look at this as yeah, exactly that. If you were to be given an elephant and you were to be told, okay, this is your diet, how would you eat that? You wouldn't eat the whole thing all at once. You would eat it in bits by bit by bit, bite-sized pieces. And that's how you would tackle anything. And so I think that is the biggest piece. If I could take away anything, it's the everyday hauling your butt out of bed early in the morning to do that 20-minute walk like Dustin suggests. Haul yourself out of your bed and make yourself do that. You might not want to. I didn't want to this morning. I was like, oh, I don't really want to. But then once I got out there and I got my running shoes on, it just set the tone for my entire day. And and so if you can just think about that, just maybe not to think about the doing, think about the done, how good it feels to be done.
Okay.
Are you not hearing, Deb?
Sorry, guys. Nope, my internet was wonky again. It keeps freezing up on me. I'm so sorry. Nope. Can you hear me okay now? Okay, because I keep freezing up on my screen and my mouse won't move and all kinds of wonky things. So sorry about that. Thanks, Nance. And yeah, it's everything in life is really one step at a time, right? It's and it applies to everything you do. I'm hoping Nancy will talk about like her. Yeah, it might be time for a Mac. You're right, Mike. About her work a little bit and how you lead up to that. It applies to, if you're an athlete, right? All like the New England Patriots, go Patriots. Sorry, Tim.
I don't know where to focus.
Yeah, they are working every day, and Tim will be able to talk to this too as an ex-football player. You're doing drills, you're doing things every single day to build you up for game day, right? And there's always a process going on in life, and it's those times and those daily ins and outs that I think really, are challenging to people, and that's why they always talk about having long-term goals and then medium-term goals and then short-term goals and break it down. You go backwards from what the end goal is. So my end goal is to still lose another 60 pounds, right? So I still have to back that down and say, okay, where would I like to be in, a year? Where would I like to be in 6 months? Where would I like to be in 3 months? Where would I like to be in a month? So therefore, what do I have to do this week and what do I have to do today? And I have just as many days like Nancy's talking about. I'm a bit of a gym rat, but there are plenty of days where I just go, oh, forget it, and that I had one Saturday because my son is my workout buddy. And he was working. He had a job that day, and I thought, oh yeah, no, I'll just stay home and I'll go for a mile hike around the woods, which I did. But I'm trying to do both. The good thing was I forced myself to go to the gym, and I, even walking in the door, I was kind of like, yep, here I am, sluggish. But I turned the iPod on and I started the workout, and I'm telling you guys, I felt so killer when I left because I had done it. So. Exactly right, Nance. Bite-sized pieces, and I want you to come back on after. I want to go to Tim Frey, but I want you to come back on after and talk about what you've been doing with work for the past year, and just talk about that a little bit. But Tim Frey, I just want to throw it at you. Talk about your journey, however you want to, whatever's going on with you. But I know that you can also, talk about it from like the athlete standpoint and breaking it down.
Well, I'm quick with what's happening to me. Can you hear me, right? You can hear me good?
Yes, I can hear you perfect.
Okay, awesome. So, yeah, like Nancy said, Nancy and I have been talking about this for the last week. It's, my optimum weight was 205 playing football. That's probably around, I'd say, 10 to 8 between 8 and 10% fat at 205 pounds. So I was pretty well in shape playing football, and you can imagine that's 20-some years ago. So it's like I started July 17th at 287. Think about it, So all those years it took me to put on those, 82 pounds. So it's funny when you listen and you read all the different messages from people saying, I've tried this for the last week or so, I'm not having good results, I'm not losing weight fast enough, blah, 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 blah. It's like, wait a minute here. How many years did it take you to put on this weight? So my journey and everyone's journey should be, look, if it's a weight that you want to lose, be realistic. You put it on in odd number of years, 20 years, 15 years, whatever it is, it's going to take some time to take it off if you do it properly. And this is the proper way to do it. This living better, the ketogenic life. I also found out that when you get rid of one problem, you start realizing that there was other problems underneath that problem. Inflammation's gone, but I realize now for the last couple of weeks I have a sciatic nerve problem on my left. So I didn't before, when I felt pain all the time, I was feeling pain and I was concentrating on that pain, not really realizing what it really was. And after now, because I'm doing a ketogenic diet and no more inflammation and all that stuff, I found out that my sciatic nerve is I need stretching out. I need a whole bunch of stuff to make it better. That's which I'm working right now to fix my sciatic nerve. So there's a lot of different things that this Keto OS and ketogenic diet, which is really doing well for me, and I'm actually sharing that with a lot of people around me. And as a former athlete and as a father and a grandfather, I'm finding myself learning different things now about my body from before, my body now, how to adapt, what to eat, what not to eat. Sugar is poison, by the way.
Amen.
And adjust my daily life. And I'm learning every single day how to do something.
Oh, I think we lost him there for a second. It's a cool thing that he's in, right? But what he's saying is absolutely true, and it's funny because he's talking about sugar being poison, and I posted a link today online about sugar being poison, and it is, and they've been telling us that, it's the mixed messages we get, right, from the media, because on the one hand, sugar's poison, this and that, it's terrible, and then after they have the article or the show about sugar being poison, all the commercials are about sugar,
Yes,
so our brains, it's like a ping pong ball, Tim, are you back? You froze up for a minute there, babe. Can't tell.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you froze up on us weirdly. Doing some excellent
sure.
You were doing yoga.
But yeah, am I back? I'm back. Right?
You're back, honey.
Okay. Yes. So yeah. So my journey is I'm learning every day. Totally different things every day, and I'm changing up what I have to do in order to be better. And that's my testimony to people when they talk to me. What are you doing? It's not just a quick fix. You know what I mean? The supplement's not take the supplement and everything's fine. No, you got to actually do things differently. You can't do the same thing every day and expect a different results. You got to change what you're doing in order to get that result, right? So.
Awesome. It's absolutely right. And it's crazy. We're just talking about your sciatica. I was telling Nancy the other day, man, I've been working out and, doing some different exercises at the gym and everything. And I got some lower back strain going on in my sciatica, And so the same thing, like one of the things that I've always been absolutely terrible at, and I don't know if it's because I'm short and stocky, I hate stretching. I hate stretching, but I know how important it is. And for years, I was always going to try yoga, but I'm like, okay, these poses are a little crazy for me here. But I'm learning that I have to stretch. It really does make a difference. And then today, oh man, after my workout today, I went and had a hydro massage at Planet Fitness. That was heavenly. But it really is a learning process every single day. And yesterday what I discovered was I was trying to figure out, I thought maybe I used too much weight with the leg press because I can press a pretty good amount of weight. And I thought maybe that's what hurt my back. Well, yesterday I'm doing cardio with my son, and we have a semi-routine. We start out, we warm up, then we start cranking up the incline to like 15, then we go back down, we sprint, we go back up. Well, I got to level 6, and I'm telling you, man, my back was on fire. And the sciatic nerve in my hip started burning, and I looked at my son and I said, well, I guess we know what the culprit is. It was the incline. So I had to shut that down and just went back to just not quite level, just a little bit. And I did that yesterday and today, and it's been much, much better. And so, that is the key. I mean, I realize now at 52, you start to get a slight bit of wisdom, I guess. I wish I could have had it when I was younger. about all the different connections and how important they are, and how the day in and the day out of taking care of ourselves is just so vitally important. But it's never too late to learn. And yes, Ann Walker belongs to the group. Nance, is she trying to get on? Nan? Oh, okay. I don't know. Did you try sending her that other link again, sweetheart? So what I know is you're never too old or too young to get going with, really taking care of your body. I got a nephew who is absolutely, he's a fitness fanatic, and he just came on board this week, and it's just great. And then I've got all kinds of friends of all ages. I've got another friend of mine that was messaging me today because she said, well, I don't know, it looks like everybody's so young, they're in their 20s. She goes, I'm 75, and I said, it doesn't matter, your age doesn't matter. It has benefits for everyone. So Sharon, baby, unmute. Tell us about your journey. Tell us about your bite-sized pieces.
I don't know. I'm going to take these things off because they're bugging me. I was stuck for almost 6 weeks with like 3 pounds going up and down. And I got to looking in the mirror today, and it doesn't matter because I'm thinning out. I don't know what's going on, and I don't care. I don't have any more back pain. I don't have any more neck pain. I can run up and down the steps. I can walk fast. I sit straight. I walk straight. I'm not leaning over compensating for my back. That is the absolute biggest thing for me, is my back pain is gone. Because when you live with that for 30 years, and I can't take medications because I'm allergic to a bunch of them, and Aleve doesn't do anything, and ibuprofen doesn't do anything, you just learn to live with the back pain, and now it's gone. And my cravings are starting to go away. I finally made some fat bombs, and they help. I like those. I'm getting to the point where I only eat between 2 o'clock and 6 or 8 o'clock at night. I don't eat any other time. I just drink my coffee. I look forward to my coffee in the morning. I don't know, it's like everybody says, it's a learning process, and it's not just learning the lifestyle, it's learning how to adapt your body to, or the lifestyle to your body, or your body to the lifestyle, because some people can take more fat, some people can't. I'm thinking I'm maybe a little bit on the lower side. I don't know if it's because I've had my gallbladder out or what it is, but I seem to, I don't know, I feel boggy when I eat a lot of fat. But I don't eat very much food anyway, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think, because I am still slimming down, and it's still going away, and I'm still feeling great, and I'm exercising, which I haven't done that in 8 or 9 years. Debbie sounds like she's a whiz in that gym. My God, not me. I don't like to sweat. I'm not going to sweat. I'm sorry. I'm just going to do some resistance exercises, and when my body feels like it can sweat, I'll let it sweat. But for right now, I'm just toning it up a little bit. I mean, I'm 62, and I've let my body go to pieces, and I'm trying to put it back together, and keto is really helping. It's amazing to learn a new way of eating.
Sharon, did you say that you don't have a gallbladder?
Right.
I don't either.
You know what we've gone through. I've gone through the the bowel movements. Oh, that's what's really cool. Usually when you lose your gallbladder, you have terrible bowel movements. I mean, I was doing 18, 20 times a day with extreme pain, W over type pain. It would be urgent. I have to know where a bathroom is. I go to the bathroom 3 or 4 times a day now. I don't worry about anything.
Well, that wasn't what I was going to say, but what I was going to suggest was and so Sam doesn't, and neither does Brandy. So are you guys taking a digestive enzyme?
I don't think so. No, I'm not taking anything but the keto.
Okay, so because we're consuming a lot of fats, and the fats are hard on the liver, right? So, and because we don't have the gallbladder to help it excrete the bile, the digestive enzymes, if you go to a health food store, we've got Whole Foods around here, and they've got a great nutrition section. So the lady in the nutrition section really helped me get what you want to get is a digestive enzyme that's got ox bile in it, and it mimics what we would have produced with our gallbladder. So I have had such better experience with this ever since I started taking a digestive enzyme, because we don't have that extra organ that's helping us to produce the bile, which is helping us to get rid of the fat in our system. So we're consuming all this fat, but we don't have a way to, we're not very efficient at getting rid of it. So specifically because we're consuming a lot of fat, that I never took anything up until now. I've had no gallbladder for 15 years. I have not taken a digestive enzyme until I started eating so much fat, and because I started researching it through all these videos and things, and ever since I got myself on this digestive enzyme, which contains ox bile, O-X space B-I-L-E, it's so much better.
What if I'd have been taking that 30 years ago? It might have helped me even all that time.
Well, exactly. It's all about helping our bodies break stuff down, right?
I had hepatitis when I was 10, so my liver is already a little bit damaged, so I guess I probably need the help I can get.
Yep. It's letting your body help itself is what you're doing. That's all it is, and it's all natural. You want to get all natural, and you want to make sure that the digestive enzyme has ox bile in it. Okay?
Yeah, it's a really, really good point. And Sharon, I didn't realize you didn't have your gallbladder, but I'll tell you guys that, as you know, the story of my husband, it was our doctor that put us on this diet, and the very first thing she made him buy was these digestive enzymes. So she took him off all of his prescription medicine and said, you're going to take this digestive enzyme, and you're going to go on the ketogenic lifestyle. And so those are the two things he did. I'm sorry, Sharon, I never knew you didn't have a gallbladder. Thanks for that info, Nat.
Maybe that's why I haven't lost as much either, because I've been trying to eat too much fats that my body's not taking care of right because I don't have the enzymes. So, yeah, I'll be getting it.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure, Nance, where you got yours. My husband, actually, he got them in the integrative doctor's office, but I'm pretty sure you can just get them at health food stores. Oh, yeah, Now is a great one online, but I'm really sure you can find them at health food stores or GNC or something like that.
But we have no nutrition. He's probably got some.
Oh, yeah, I know. I'm an Amazon freak, Mike. I love it. Hey, Nick, are you still there? Are you in the car? I'm not sure where you're at. He might not be there. Oh, there he is. Come on, Nick, and tell us about your journey.
Okay, I had to take myself off of mute. Can you see me now?
Yes.
When I started this, I guess one of the things that's really important to me is that I have hope again in what I thought was hopeless for the rest of my life. I thought for sure that I was going to be unhealthy the rest of my life. I thought I was going to be, heavy the rest of my life. And, a little over 3 months ago, Michael introduced me to this product. I've lost 27 pounds. I haven't lost as fast as most people, but I look at it every single day as a journey for me. It's weird. I ride my bike. Last week I rode it 11 miles. Last night I rode it 7.5 miles. So the process that we go through, so many people try, we're so used to instant gratification that it kind of taints people or causes them to say, well, that didn't work, when in reality it's going to work. the call last night with Dustin Schaefer. If you didn't get a chance to listen to it, the man is a real, he really gets it, and he gets what we're going through, and so he's doing the best that he can to make sure that it's the right thing for all of us. I do have my gallbladder, so I don't know if I need the ox bile, Nancy, but I tell you that my digestion, everything about me has changed. I had a gal come and talk to me yesterday at work. She had been gone a week or so and on vacation, and came back and said, "What are you doing?" So for me, it's just been a real fantastic journey, because people are noticing what's going on, and then I hate to say it this way, I don't puke on them about what I'm doing. I just tell them, I'm losing weight. I'm taking a supplement, and you want to know more? Here's my website. And I think that's the biggest thing that we've got to realize, is that this is a sharing business. Nancy, I think it was Nancy was talking earlier about our goals, or Nancy or Debbie, we were talking about we got to reach out to, how far out to, where do we want to be? I wanted to be 40 pounds lighter in 60 days, and that didn't happen for me. And I didn't cry about it. I just know that every day I do the best that I can to live a better lifestyle and share it with my family and with my friends. So it's been a great experience for me, and as I watch each and every one of you experience what's going on, it just really is, it's just amazing to me what's going on. I had a chance today to talk with Missy Holyfield, who, if you had a chance to look at her pictures on Facebook, she has been doing, I think she said 2014 is when she started her journey, and it's pretty remarkable what's happened. So please be patient with yourselves, be patient with the fact that sometimes the product's a little slow in getting to you. It's so amazing. I just can't even imagine. I had a friend of mine I talked to the other day. He's on 6 diabetes meds, and he says, "Nick, if I never lose another pound," he says, "I can't imagine living another day without this product every single day the rest of my life." So, and he's only been on the product for about 3 weeks. So that's my story. Y'all still there?
Thanks, Nick. Sorry, I was muted out. Thank you very, very much for that. Nancy, I'm still trying to help poor Ann to get on. It's just not working out for her. So let's see. Who haven't we heard from yet? Norma, do you have a camera? I mean, I see the top of your head, Norma. Can you move that down? Because you guys, those of you that don't know Norma, she's a kick. You need to hear her. Mike, you're her techie guy. Oh. I don't know if you guys can read Norma's message. That is just hysterical, Norma. Oh my gosh. Michael.
So how do I get...
Well, you can talk to us. We'll look at you from your eyes up, Norma.
Oh, good, because I'm in my 92. I look like a real movie star. Okay? I'm gumming it.
Listen, wait, I have to introduce you, because for those of you that, I mean, there's a group of us here, let's see, Nancy, Mike, and I think are the only ones that know you personally, Norma. And so you guys, we got to introduce you to our friend Norma Miller. Norma is just a hoot. That's all I can tell you. I love this lady. Mike and I and Nancy, we've been in business with Norma before, and just really, really great friendships. And Nick, my husband baptized Norma about a year ago, which was really pretty awesome. But Norma wanted to know about the product like when we were starting, because she knew how sick my husband was and everything. And she's like, I can't afford the product yet. And I said, listen, Norma, it's okay. you can start the keto lifestyle. So we started sharing the keto lifestyle with her, and this girl just went full bore. And she's doing amazing, and she does have product now, so it's even better. But this is mine and Mike's absolute darling friend, Norma Miller, down in West Florida. So say hello and talk to us, darling.
Well, you know, when I first started the keto, it wasn't hard because I was actually almost doing that because there were some people in our church that are nutritionists and a doctor who does, you know, holistic healing. And they gave me their plan for people that have diabetes, but just as a guideline. So I was kind of doing that, but I wasn't doing the stuff I really love, like real bacon and things like that, and mayonnaise, you know, I'm making special stuff. Well, anyway, so when I saw that keto plan, and then I saw it helps everybody with different things, you know, well, I was so happy because I knew I could even go out to dinner and plan around what I was going to have and not gain weight. But the thing that was really important to me was realizing what all the companies do. They put all those things in your food that make you want to eat more, make you think you're still hungry. And then all the drinks and all the stuff that's so bad and what's in it. I have 3 pages of stuff I printed. And everybody says, Norma, what's going on? You're losing a lot of weight. I said, well, I have a couple printouts I can give you. I said, and then I told them, this is where I started. But then I learned something that made me very tired, and I was shocked. I thought I was doing so good. Because I used to make cantaloupe and grape smoothie. And then like 15, 20 minutes after I'd have it, I'd be falling asleep at the computer. So I went and I printed out a list of all the fruits and their sugar content. Guess what? 2 things have real high sugar content. Now I go to Curves 3 times a week, and I have a treadmill here. I don't get on it every day, but I'm going to try to be better with that. But I go into Curves, and the owner says, "Gosh, Norma, what are you doing?" She owns this Curves. So I told her a couple things, but I don't want to sabotage your business by telling the girls to come on this site. Most of the women are so old, they won't do this anyway, you know, when they got terrible health, but they just won't. So I brought in the folder for Charlotte, the owner. She looked at that thing about the fruit and her mouth dropped open. She went around to each girl in Curves and asked them what kind of fruit they eat, and told them all, well, you got to be careful of your fruit. She went to each one. I'm not kidding you. And so she just loves it. You know?
Where's your dinner?
So now the thing that I like about this keto plan, see, is that you feel full. I plan what I'm going to eat ahead of time, and I bake it. I put pictures on Facebook so it will entice people and prove that I do what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of people don't know we really do what we're talking about because there's a lot of phonies out there. So I'm really enjoying what I'm eating. I make sure I have variety. I make sure I have 2 or 3 different kinds of things in my refrigerator. And I love the fat bombs. I just love the fat bombs. And, you know, I'm just so excited. And if I'm not sure about something, I can't always get Debbie, but Mike I can usually get to call me. Debbie, you just got so many things going on. You know, it's unbelievable. What I'm amazed at is I didn't think Billy was going to make it. But Debbie and I talked about this. I was praying and praying and praying for Billy. And then I was worried about Debbie because she was taking care of Billy, her mom and dad, trying to do stuff at the house and everything. And that picture of you, Debbie, when you first started shows how bad you were. You were close to a breakdown. It was really bad. The next thing I know, she's got all this energy, like she did when we were doing what was that coffee business? Oh, gee, yeah, you know. So it was good to see her doing so great, you know. And that, you know, when you know somebody personally and you see what they've gone through, I saw Billy at his worst. I met these guys have been to my home, so.
Norma, so tell everybody about how much weight you've lost and your pant size. That I saw your picture.
Yeah, I've lost 24.80 pounds since June. Actually, yeah, June. That's when I restarted losing weight. And then I started in a size 24, and I'm down to a 16W non-stretch. My exercise stretch pants are a 14, and I'm in a medium top from a 24. So I don't always lose on the scale, but I'm losing inches. And I consider myself successful when I plan my meals, don't eat out after a certain time of night, prepare my food, and just do all that kind of stuff. I'm just,
Awesome.
I just can't believe how focused I am. I just can't believe it.
Listen, Mike and I can't believe it either, Norma.
All right, all right.
Listen, we love you, Norma. Thank you so much. And Norma is just a real pistol and so much fun, you guys. So if you get to know her and have fun and, you know, Facebook friend her, she's fun. She posts great things. You know, thank you, sweetheart. And, you know, we'll be in touch. I know it's tough, but, you know, we'll just keep at it and keep going. Mikey, come on up. Tell us how your week was. Tell us about your journey.
Oh boy, I've had a long week. I laid about 15 yards of sod Friday. Saturday I did 2 rooms of carpeting. Sunday I just kind of bashed around and messed around in the backyard, but I've been working quite a bit. Been staying up on top of my eating pretty good. Like last night I made a bacon wrapped stuffed meatloaf with asparagus and Asiago cheese, and then I made some stuffed bacon wrapped jalapenos. Turned out excellent. I mean, it was really good. And I saw a recipe today for a microwave bread, almond flour bread to make sandwiches with, and it's supposed to be real easy. It only takes just a minute and a half to make in the microwave. So I'm gonna try that out and see how it tastes. You know, I mean, because I do kind of miss bread a little bit. You know, I like having a sandwich once in a while, but for the most part, I haven't missed anything. I'm down 14 pounds, but more important than that, I'm down 3 notches on my belt. That's more important than, I mean, you know, my pants are fitting a lot better. It doesn't hurt when it doesn't strain me when I bend over, you know, tie my shoes, because that can be a problem, especially when you have a bad back to start with, you know. After a couple of compression injuries because you're stupid and like to go too fast on your four-wheeler. That kind of stuff happens once in a while, but I've just been kind of spreading the word a little bit, you know, with people that I get around, and it's just amazing to me, you know, I can sit and listen to these people talk about, oh, God, I feel like crap, you know, and need to lose weight, but then they'll sit there and suck down 2 sodas while you're talking to them, you know, or you walk into the office break room and there's a big box of donuts sitting on the table, you know, and you know they've already had them. There's like just crumbs left in the box, and you're going, you guys complain about how you feel and you're always tired and blah, 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 but you're just pounding the sugar down like it's going out of style, you know. And I just try to give people better information to work with. I don't say, oh, you need to go on a diet, you know, and you can't do that, you know, but it's like, hey, this is what I made. It's really good. You ought to try it. You know, I like to share recipes with people, you know, and if I figure if I can at least get them to eat better, you know, they'll start feeling a little better. But, you know, it's like you said, you can't shove it down their throats, and like Tim said, you just share it with people, you know, just share the information, you know, say, hey, you know, and I've had a couple people notice that I'm trimming down pretty good, you know, and they'll ask me what I'm doing, and I said, well, I just changed to a ketogenic diet, and they start, and that's how you kind of get into the conversation about what you're doing, and I've got one kid that works in our shop that's he's an all-around athlete. He does everything. In fact, he just finished a huge bike race. It took him like 25 hours. They went from Salt Lake City down to St. George, and there's some pretty rough road down that way. I mean, some real steep grades that they have to climb, and then they have to deal with the heat down there, you know, because it gets upwards of 100 degrees down there pretty much every day, and you know, and he took some of my keto packs with him, and he really liked the way that it helped him out. You know, he said his energy levels didn't drop as much as they did last year, and his time actually improved by almost an hour. So, you know, I'm hoping that, you know, let him try it, you know, and see what he likes, and then I'm not going to push him. I didn't really get into this program to promote too much, you know. I mean, I'm starting to get into it a little bit more, but because I'm seeing the positive results that everybody's having, and so I'm trying to get the word out a little bit more, you know, without being too pushy about it, because like I said, I've got enough other things going right now that I don't really need something else to promote, but if it's there, I'm going to take advantage of it, you know. So that's kind of been my week in a nutshell.
No, that's awesome, Mike, and it's absolutely right. I mean, I didn't get in it to promote either. I mean, I just told Nick, I need that product. And
Yeah.
Again, that's, you know, I've had this conversation with quite a few people this week about, you know, we go back to the basics. The way this company started, it's about proving it to ourselves. And if other people see what are happening with us, then you want to follow and you just want to naturally share it. I woke up to an awesome message this morning. Best man in my wedding, Billy's been friends with him since they were 10, 12 years old. And his wife is a really good friend of mine. And they have 3 boys and a girl. And the 3 boys are kind of surround my boys' ages. And I love them all, but I'm going to tell you, they are big, big boys. Very, very, very overweight. And it's crazy because the mom is a fitness junkie with Zumba, and she's a physical therapist. Their dad, our best man, Steve, he is a nurse practitioner, you know, and he teaches almost as a doctor, right? And we're always just like, oh my gosh, so worried about him. Well, I woke up to a message from the mom today saying the boys really want to try this product and this lifestyle because they're seeing what's happening to Billy and Dylan. I can't tell you how happy that made me. And when I told Dylan, oh my gosh, man, his chest pumped out, his shoulders went back, because these are his buddies, man. These are his buddies. And, you know, they've been so overweight, you guys. I'm not kidding. Like, I've been worried about them, really, really worried about them. So it's exciting. And that's, you know, for most of us, I mean, that's all the promoting that we need to do. Like you say, you know, Mike, you got a bunch of other things on the table. So, that natural organic way of growing is absolutely needs to be kind of at the core of all of us. We do not need to forget that. Now, you know, and I don't want to go down the road of networking. I'll you know, we'll do that another time. It's not appropriate for this group. But it's about proving it to ourselves and having other people see the results like that. It just, I mean, waking up to that was like the best thing, you know? I go in and wake Dylan up. You got to hear this. So absolutely. Brandy, hey, you were in Texas, and I saw one of your posts today about Texas. Tell us how it went with you down there.
Yes. It was fun. I had a good time. Not someplace I'd want to live, but it was fun. San Antonio was really nice. Went into the Riverwalk and went to the Alamo, so I got to see some things. Had a good time.
Awesome. Well, and I saw a post about you, like, you know, you pretty much ate what you wanted, right?
Oh my gosh, Mexican food's my favorite, and you can find one just about 4 on every block.
Yep.
So, yeah. I mean,
so you enjoyed it. You know, you didn't have to.
I only ate once a day, but I ate Mexican food probably 3 or 4 times during the 4 or 5 days I was there. Shh.
Now, did you keep taking your keto too?
I did.
Excellent.
I got really sick one day, and I think it was because I was taking it, and you know, I drink my coffee, but we didn't do the bulletproof. I just drank regular coffee with sugar-free creamer, and then a couple hours later, I would do my keto. Well, one day I was like, I want to make sure I get it in twice today because I feel like I'm slacking, even though I wasn't, because I really wasn't eating much. I was just eating the Mexican food, but I said, oh, I'm going to take it, and I think I took it too close together because we got ready to leave, and I don't know if it was our friend that was driving, but I was in the back seat, and I got really hot, and I got sick, and I had to stand outside the back of the car, and I was like trying to throw up so bad, and it just made me sick, and then I didn't eat it all that day.
Wow. Yeah, well, I'm one of these that gets car sick if I sit in the back seat, so I can never identify it anyway.
Oh, yeah. So for the rest of the time, she said, no, you're sitting in the front because I was sick as a dog. Hold on, baby.
Yep.
Yeah, and another thing, if you don't drink much ever and then you go and you have a drink,
alcohol, it's
going to feel like you drank. I feel like I had 2 glasses of Chardonnay, and I feel like I drank a case. I was so drunk. It was ridiculous, and I was like, I am not this much a lightweight. What happened? So, yeah.
That's good information for a lot of people to have.
It was crazy. I was like, there's no way I'm that messed up and 2 glasses of wine.
You know, but I think, you know, what's important to hear, I think, is that, you know, you were going away and you love Mexican food, and so, you know, you went, you didn't have to, you know, deprive yourself. Or,
like I didn't eat the rice and beans, but I had like an enchilada, I had a chile relleno. Chips and salsa is my thing, so I did eat the chips and salsa.
Yeah, awesome.
But when I came home, I've been fluctuating between 180 and 182. That's where I've been staying. And when I got back last night from the flight and everything, my ankles were so swollen. And I don't know if it's being on a trip, you know, and not feeling comfortable, but my bathroom hasn't been like normal. So when I weighed in this morning, I was 183. So I don't think that's really bad.
Oh, I don't think it's bad at all.
Once all goes down, then I think I'll be back just where I was.
I was just going to say, Nancy just posted, I was going to say, well, Nancy can talk to you about swollen ankles. I've seen them, you know. But no, I think that's awesome.
And I told my cousin, I'm like, oh, I won't swell. I said, I drink so much water. I'll be fine. The only time I ever swelled on the airplane is when I flew to Florida, because that was like a 4.5-hour flight. Oh, no, I got off the airplane and my feet looked like Shrek. And I was like, I had to message her and go, I lied.
Well, I'm glad you had an awesome time. And, you know, to me, you guys, it's key, again, that, you know, we're not on a deprivation diet. We're on a lifestyle, and we're in general changing our lifestyle. And if you want to go ahead and do something, it's no big deal. My son and I have hit a bit of a plateau again, so we were talking to Dustin again, and he keeps telling me, he goes, listen, every 14 days or so, he said, you need to do a carb day. You need to get some carbs in. And so I asked my son today, I said, well, maybe we should do it Sunday for the football game. What do you think you want? You know that neither of us could really come up with anything. Like, we didn't really crave any carbs. Like, we didn't really want anything. So I don't know what we're going to do, because Dustin really strongly suggested we do something between, you know, like 3 and 8, do a little bit of carbs. But I was just amazed again that the product has created that in me that I don't even look at or think about it. Whereas before, because I said, well, do you want me to do pasta? Because we love pasta. He said, why would we do that? We have the miracle noodles. They're great. So I don't know. I don't know what we'll do for a cheat day, but we're going to figure it out. And if you guys haven't, yeah, I saw that, Mike. I love those crackers. If you guys haven't heard Dustin say that, or you haven't read up on it, I know that Nancy is petrified to do it. But if you are stalled and at a plateau, he absolutely says you need to do a carb load day. Now, I don't think he means anything like a marathoner the day before they're going to do a 26-mile marathon. You don't need to be eating pasta for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. Oh, dinner. There was my Massachusetts accent. Woo! But between 3 and 8, have something with carbs, and just it tricks your body. And it resets it, and you will probably find that you'll bounce out of that plateau. So I encourage you guys to try it. We don't want to get on the habit of it, right? You don't want to start saying, oh, well, I cheated today, oh, I'll cheat tomorrow, and fall backwards. But every 14 days or so to do something, I think, is really a good idea and beneficial. Per Dustin. So, hey, Sam. How are you doing, darling? Thank you for sharing your pictures this week. Oh, she just disappeared from screen. Thank you for sharing those pictures. I was so proud of you. I swear I'm going to get the guts. I'm really, really going to get the guts one of these days. So tell us about your week, honey.
It's not been so great because I'm out of keto.
Yes, being out of keto is never a good thing. Has yours been shipped?
No.
Oh, my. I am sorry to hear that because I had 3 days where that happened, and I cannot tell a lie, you guys. I was a grumpy mess, so I hope it gets to you quick, Sam. How long have you been out?
Well, technically, I've been running on just half of a dose each day for the last week.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not good.
Well, I think I'm getting a pretty big shipment tomorrow or Wednesday. Do you want me to send you some? I was just going to say that, Sharon, as I saw you typed. Because if you haven't got a notice that it hasn't shipped yet, I know I've got a huge shipment that's been shipped. So if it comes tomorrow, just shoot me a private message with your address, and I'll shoot you some samples.
Okay.
All right?
Thank you.
Oh, you're most welcome. Yes, we must group together, and no one should ever be out of keto. We just can't do it. I really placed a pretty gargantuan order because I can't be out of it. And I have my other son now, even though he doesn't need to lose not 1 ounce of weight. He's trying to build more muscle, and so he's now started on it. So we've got all 4 of us on, like 2 full doses a day. So I'm going through 4 cans a month. So I can't do without it.
It's hard, I will say that.
Yep. So, hey, anybody else want to share anything important? Or I just got a message, my battery's running low. How can that be? It's plugged in. Interesting. I've got very strange things going on here with my computer and my internet, you guys. Hey, Nance, come on, say goodnight to everybody. You close it out. I love you guys. Sam, send me your address. I'll get that out to you. Keto on.
Well, as Debbie alluded to, I had a pretty big week at work last week because I actually ended up winning a top spot in our company's year-long promotion. I think I wrote about it in one of my posts on the Keto OS on the Keto site, and I was saying to Debbie, that promotion was not won in the last month of the contest, and it wasn't won in the last 3 months of the contest. The reason that it's called a year-long promotion is because it takes steps every single day in order to win that thing, and it's in the little steps that sometimes it looks like nothing is happening, not one thing is happening, and yet a whole bunch of stuff is actually happening, and you just don't know it. And that's the truth of the matter is that you can't tell. You just have to sprinkle seeds out. I ended up opening accounts that didn't count towards the goal, but they referred me to somebody else that did count towards the goal. So when you're looking at the diet itself, it's a step-by-step process, and you know, it just keep the faith and keep at it, and don't look at what's happening in the moment. Think about the big picture. And the other thing I would oh, bye, Mike. Oh, I'm sorry, Debbie, I'm reading your post. I'm thinking maybe you were sending me a message or something, so I stopped and I'm like reading the post.
No, you go, baby.
The other thing that I would highly encourage you to do is to take a moment and just shut your eyes for a second. Okay, everybody shut their eyes for a second.
I might fall asleep.
Except for Nick, if he's driving, he is not to shut his eyes. No shutting his eyes. Anyways, shut your eyes and visualize Christmas. Visualize a little bit of snow. For those of you that are in the warm country, we're ignoring you, but you can visualize snow too. You visualize
for me.
Stop it. So shut your eyes and visualize. Visualize the snow. Visualizing snow. You're ruining this, Debbie. So you got your snow falling. You got your Christmas lights up. You got your Christmas music in. Has everybody got a picture of their Christmas in their mind? Mm-hmm. You got a picture. You can smell. Can you smell the turkey roasting in the oven? And you got the potatoes boiling on the stove. And you got the kids are all sitting around and maybe playing a game. And maybe you have a crackling fire going and the whole thing. And you know at any moment in time your extended family is about to walk in the door. And your cousins or your aunts or your uncles or whoever's coming for your Christmas dinner. Now think about the reaction that you want from them. Do you want them to walk in and see just the same old you? Hey, how you doing? Or they want them to walk in and go, oh my goodness, wow, what have you done? What is happening? And anyways, I think if you can just visualize the goal, the end goal of what you want, and hold it strong in your mind, as if it's and smell it and feel it and taste it and touch it and visualize what that is, you can have the thing that you want and you can visualize and hold in your mind. You really can, and then it makes the day-to-day, step-by-step just that much easier to do. So that's it. That's all I got to say. That's how you win contests. That's how you win in life. That's how you win, period.
I told Nancy she could do her earthy, crunchy stuff because it works, you guys. It works. Visualization truly, truly does work. And thank you, Nancy, for sharing that. So unless anybody has something they want to jump on about, they can unmute and say hello. I think we'll close up for tonight. And I may have to call on some of you tomorrow or something to try to set up one of these hangouts and see if I can't master it. So I'll find out who's home and bother you.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.
Night, Norma.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye. Thanks for being here, you guys.